हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू एचआर एजुकेशन। दोस्तों, कैसे हैं आप लोग? आई होप कि आप बहुत ही अच्छे होंगे। साथ ही साथ आपकी तैयारी भी बहुत ही अच्छी तरीके से चल रहा होगा आने वाले एग्ज़ाम के लिए। तो दोस्तों, आज हम इस वीडियो में लेबर लॉज एमसीक्यू का 500 एमसीक्यू सीरीज स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं। ये आपका पहला वीडियो है, ठीक है। तो ये वीडियो में मैं फैक्ट्रीज एक्ट 1948 को कवर करूँगा। फैक्ट्रीज एक्ट आपका 2 वीडियो में कवर किया जाएगा। पहले भी मैं लेबर लॉज के एमसीक्यू डाल चुका हूँ, तो वो सारे जो भी क्वेश्चंस उसमें थे वो सारे यहाँ पे कवर किए जाएंगे। साथ ही साथ नया क्वेश्चन भी ऐड किया जाएगा। जो भी एक्ट का क्वेश्चन नहीं बना है वो सारे ऐड किए जाएंगे। तो पिछला वाला एमसीक्यू वीडियो में बहुत सारे व्यूज़ आ चुका है आईडी एक्ट में, और फैक्ट्री एक्ट में 3000 4000 से भी ज़्यादा व्यूज़ आ चुका है। तो उसमें कुछ एरर्स था, क्योंकि मैं मतलब यूट्यूब में उस टाइम पे इनिशिएट कर रहा था वीडियो डालना, तो कुछ एरर्स उसमें फाइंड आउट करना भूल गया था। तो वो सारे एरर्स यहाँ पे रेक्टिफाई कर दिए जाएंगे और आपको क्लीन एंड क्लियर क्वेश्चंस का आंसर मिल जाएगा। तो दोस्तों, वीडियो को शुरू करने से पहले आप मुझसे जुड़ सकते हैं। मेरा नाम है एसआर साहू और ये है मेरा फेसबुक पेज, ये ट्विटर हैंडल और ये टेलीग्राम ग्रुप। ये तीनों जगह पे वीडियो का नोटिफिकेशन आपको तुरंत ही मिल जाता रहेगा। ये तीनों जगह पे मुझे फॉलो कीजिए और ये जो टेलीग्राम ग्रुप है इसको जल्द से जल्द ज्वाइन कीजिए, ताकि आप यहाँ पे जो एमसीक्यू का यहाँ पे क्विज चल रहा है, डेली क्विज में यहाँ पे अपलोड कर रहा हूँ एग्जाम लेवल एमसीक्यूज, तो वो सारे भी आप उसका लाभ उठा सकें, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे करीब 200 लोग यहाँ पे जुड़ चुके हैं। 200 स्टूडेंट्स करीब यहाँ पे जुड़ चुके हैं, 190 से ज़्यादा। तो आप भी जुड़ जाइए, ठीक है। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं आज का। सो दिस वीडियो कंटेन्स नियरली 40 क्वेश्चंस। सो let's start. The first question: which of the following is not a statutory welfare facility under the Factories Act 1948? Which is not a statutory welfare facility? So these are the options. I won't read the options because it will take a bit of time. I don't want to waste your time. So read out the options and try to answer the question. I will tell about the statutory welfare facility. So which is the statutory welfare facility? That is included in the statute book. Okay, that is included in the act. So crèche is included, canteen is included, and first aid boxes are included. So here the answer will be option C, transport. Okay, transport is not a statutory welfare facility. Okay, so next question is Factories Act 1948 came into force on. So enforcement date यहाँ पे पूछा गया है, तो मैंने enforcement date और enactment date पे भी वीडियो बना चुके हैं। यहाँ पे आप प्लेलिस्ट में जाके चेक कर लीजिएगा। तो एनफोर्समेंट डेट पे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस एग्जाम में आते हैं रेगुलरली। यहाँ से क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं, एक या दो क्वेश्चन एनफोर्समेंट डेट से। तो उस वीडियो बहुत ही शॉर्ट वीडियो है, उसमें आपको वो सारे चीज़ें मिल जाएगा, जितने भी एक्ट है उसका एनफोर्समेंट डेट और एनैक्टमेंट डेट का अलग अलग वीडियो मैंने बना चुका है। तो यहाँ पे इसका आंसर हो जाएगा 1 अप्रैल 1949 इज़ द एनफोर्समेंट डेट फॉर फैक्ट्रीज एक्ट 1948। According to the Factories Act 1948, an adult means, so who can be an adult as per the Factories Act? adult का जो डेफिनेशन है उसका सेक्शन भी नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन में आएगा। तो यहाँ पे कौन इस क्वेश्चन में आंसर हो जाएगा ऑप्शन ए पर्सन हु हैज़ कंप्लीटेड हिज 18th years of age is considered an adult. Okay, so next question is under the Factories Act 1948, adult comes under which section? So the section for adult is option section 2A. So option A is the correct answer here. Then the next question, according to Factories Act 1948, adolescent means, so who can be considered as an adolescent? Read out these options. As this note is handwritten, I will read out some of the questions. If any question arises, any difficulty to read out. Okay. So here the answer will be option A, a person who has completed his 15th year but not completed his 18th year of age is an adolescent. So the section for adolescent is, this question asks about the section for adolescent. So section 2B will be the section for adolescent. So option C is the correct answer here. Then the next question, so which is the section for calendar year? This question asked about the section for calendar year. So the correct answer will be section 2BB is the section for calendar year. So section 2CA tells about the competent person, section 2B, as you know, the adolescent, and section 2A, adult. Okay. So next question is question number 9. Under Factories Act 1948, child means, who can be considered as a child according to the Factories Act? So here the correct answer will be option B, a person who has not completed is 15th year of age. 15th year of age. So there is another definition of child in Minimum Wages Act, where it is given that a person who has not completed his 14th year of age. But in the Factories Act, it is given as the person who has not completed 15th year of age. So option B is the correct answer here. Then the next question is hazardous process comes under which schedule and which section of Factories Act 1948? So the schedule and section for hazardous processes. Hazardous process comes under schedule, first schedule, okay, and section 2CB. So option C here is the correct answer. Okay, let's go to the next question. Who can amend the first schedule of the Factories Act? तो फैक्ट्रीज एक्ट का फर्स्ट शेड्यूल को अमेंडमेंट करने के लिए पावर किसके पास होता है? दीज आर द ऑप्शंस हियर. चेक आउट द ऑप्शंस एंड ट्राई टू गिव द करेक्ट आंसर. सो हियर द आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन बी, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. Okay, if question was asked about the framing of rules, power to frame rules, it would have been central government, but here it is asked about the power to amend the first schedule or any of the schedule, it will be state government. Okay, option B is the correct answer here. Then let's see the next question. Question number 12. Which of the following is not a statutory welfare facility under the Factories Act 1948? So this question was repeated and the answer will be option C, transport. And the next question, the constitution of Site Appraisal Committee is under which act? So as we are studying, we are discussing about the Factories Act. So Site Appraisal Committee, the constitution यहाँ पे Factories Act के अंदर ही है. Option A is the correct answer here. Then let's go to the next question. I will read out the options here because it is not written clearly, handwritten notes. Okay. To avoid overcrowding, the space provided for each worker under the Factories Act 1948 is 12 cubic meters for factories built before the act and 14.2 cubic meters for those built after the act, 10 cubic meters for factories built before the act and 14.2 cubic meters for factories built after the act, 9.9 cubic meters for factories built before the act and 14.2 cubic meters for factories built after the act, 9.9 cubic meters for factories built before the act and 14.4 cubic meters for factories built after the act. So here the correct answer will be option C, 9.9 before and 14.2 after. Remember it is cubic meter. Okay, cubic meter per person, cubic meter of space. Then the next question, question number 15. Under two Factories Act 1948. This is the, okay, under the Factories Act 1948, the working hours of 9 days or 48 per week, whether it includes spread over or are minimum working hours or include rest interval periods or don't include the rest interval periods. Okay, which will be the answer? So here the correct answer will be option D, these don't include rest interval periods. Okay. So if you are liking this video, then please comment below and please share the video with your friends so that many of your friends can get this question for their exam. Which of the following statements relating to the Factories Act is not true? So which of the following is not true? There is a provision in the Act relating to the constitution of a managing committee for the management of the canteen. There is a provision in the Act regarding the setting up of a safety committee. The Act doesn't have a provision relating to the setting up of a welfare committee. The Act has a provision relating to the establishment of a grievance committee. So which is not true? Here option D is clearly not true. Okay. So option D is the correct answer. Then the next question, which of the following authorities has the power to prescribe the form of a certificate of fitness to work in a factory under the Factories Act? So who has the power to prescribe the form? Okay, these are the options here. Who can prescribe the form? Who can prescribe the form of the certificate of fitness? Option A here is the correct answer. The certifying surgeon can prescribe the form of certificate of fitness. Then the next question, which part of the definition of worker under the Factories Act is incomplete? A person employed directly or by through any agency with or without the knowledge of the principal employer for remuneration in the manufacturing process. So as per our knowledge, a person can be employed with remuneration or without remuneration. Okay, so here option C is incomplete, so option C is the correct answer. Then the next question is, ambulance rooms shall be provided if 30 women workers are employed under Maternity Benefit Act 1961, if creche is provided under Factories Act, if 500 workers are employed in the factory under the Factories Act, if Workmen's Compensation Act 1923 is applicable to the factory. So here clearly the answer will be option C, if 500 workers are employed in the factory under the Factories Act 1948. So question number 20 says about the maximum daily hours of work in a day with normal wage allowed in factories. Maximum daily hours of work 11 hours. So these are the options. The correct answer will be option C, 9 hours will be the maximum daily hours of work. So I'll read out the next question. Which of the following statements relating to welfare officer is not true? The provision of welfare officer is given in both the Factories Act and the Mines Act. Welfare officers' duties and responsibilities are defined and prescribed in the legislation. Welfare officers' appointment is tagged to the provision of minimum workforce employed in an organization. The welfare officer's role was designed as a third force. So these are the options. Which will the answer here? So option B here is not true. Option B states about the welfare officer's duties and responsibilities are defined and prescribed in the legislation, which is clearly not defined and prescribed. Okay. So the next question, the first Factories Act was enacted in which year? These are the options. First Factories Act 1881 will be the answer, option A. Okay. So the next question, question number 23. Who is an adult as per the Factories Act 1948? So this is again the repeated question. Who has completed 18 years of age? Option A is the correct answer here. A person who has ultimate control over the affairs of the Factories Act 1948. So this is called, these are the options. Who has the ultimate control? It is the occupier. Option A here is the correct answer. And the next question, a premises including precincts thereof is a factory within the meaning of the Factories Act 1948, wherein manufacturing process is being carried on without the aid of power. The number of workers there is, so it is given without the aid of power. These are the options. If without the aid of power, it is 20 or more workers. If with the aid of power, then it would have been 10 or more. Okay, so here option C is the correct answer. Then the next question, which schedule of the Factories Act specifies beryllium poisoning, anthrax and arsenic poisoning or its sequel as notifiable diseases? So as you know, the notifiable diseases comes under the third schedule. So list of notifiable diseases, it is option C is the correct answer. Then the next question, the space for every worker employed in the factory after the commencement of the Factories Act 1948. So it is given after the commencement. These are the options. If after the commencement, then it would be 14.2. If before the commencement, then it would have been 9.9. Okay, so option C is the correct answer here. Then the next question, the provision for cooling water during hot weather, should be made by the organization if it employs dash or more employees. So here the answer will be option B, 250 or more employees if employed, then it would provide cooling drinking water during hot weather. Then the next question, question number 29, who is an adolescent as per the Factories Act? So again the question is repeated. Who has completed 15 years but less than 18 years will be an adolescent. Option C here will be the correct answer. Then the next question, question number 30, which of the following is not welfare provision under the Factories Act 1948, which is not a welfare provision? So canteen is a welfare provision, creches is also a welfare provision, drinking water is also a welfare provision. Alcoholic beverage is clearly not. Alcoholic beverage is not allowed in the factory. So option C is the correct answer here. Then the next question, first aid boxes are to be provided for dash of persons So if dash or more persons are employed, then first aid boxes will be provided. So option B will be the correct answer here. If 150 or more workers is employed, then it would have been a provision for first aid boxes. Then the next question is question number 32. Crèche is to be provided if dash or more lady employees are engaged. So these are the options. So it is asked about the lady employees, because in Factories Act the crèches, the criteria is for lady employees, but in Maternity Benefit Act it is for employees. Okay, so here option C will be the correct answer. If 30 or more lady employees are engaged, crèche is to be provided as per the Factories Act 1948. So the next question, the term sabbatical is connected with. So sabbatical term is connected with, these are the options here. The correct answer to this question will be paid leave for study. Option A is the correct answer. Then the next question, question number 34. Section 2K of the Factories Act 1948 says about section 2K. So here read out the options, and the correct answer to this question is manufacturing process is section 2K. If the factory employs more than 1000 workers, they should appoint qualified dash to carry out the prescribed duties. So more than 1000 workers will be provided if for safety officer, for the appointment of safety officer, the criteria is more than 1000 workers. So option A is the correct answer. Then the next question, for contravention of provisions of Factories Act or rules, contraventions of provisions or rules of the Factories Act, the occupier shall be liable for punishment up to. So this is about the penalty. These are the options. Which will be the correct answer here? So here option A will be the correct answer, 2 years or fine up to rupees 1 lakh or both. Then the next question, question number 37. If any employee is found violating the section 20 of the Factories Act 1948, so section 20 tells about the spittoons. Okay, so violating this section means you have to pay a fine up to rupees 5. Option B is the correct answer here. Then the next question, section 41G of the Factories Act 1948 tells about 41G. So these are the options here. The correct answer will be workers' participation in safety management. Option D is the correct answer. Then the final question of this video, the occupier of a factory has to submit the document on or before dash of every year for the renewal of a license of a factory. So for renewal of a license, occupier has to submit the document on or before which date? These are the options here. Which is the correct answer of the last question? The correct answer to this question will be option A, 31st October of every year. So फ्रेंड्स, आई होप कि आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा, इन्फॉर्मेटिव लगा, और आपको ये वीडियो बहुत ही हेल्प करेगा आने वाले एग्ज़ाम के लिए। तो दोस्तों, आपके दोस्तों के साथ ये वीडियो शेयर कीजिए ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा, और अगर चैनल को आप अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किए हो तो ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। और भी बहुत सारे एग्जाम लेवल MCQs मैंने यहाँ पे प्रोवाइड किया हुआ है, और प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन भी आपको मिल जाएगा, और इम्पोर्टेंट लॉज, इम्पोर्टेंट लेबर लॉज, और HRM और इंडस्ट्रियल रिलेशंस एंड ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल बिहेवियर का वीडियो भी आपको मेरे चैनल में फ्री में अवेलेबल होगा। तो दोस्तों, आज के लिए इतना ही। जय हिंद, जय भारत।